Assalam, and a very good evening to you too. How can I assist you today?
Uh, Tonight, I want to have your view and a few questions on a very beautiful topic.
That sounds wonderful. I'm excited to dive into it. Feel free to air the topic and your questions whenever you're ready.
The topic is how to deal with criticism and use it to improve.
That's a fantastic topic. There's definitely a lot to explore, from embracing feedback with an open mind to turning it into actionable growth. I'm looking forward to our conversation.
Yeah, definitely dealing with the criticism effectively is a valuable skill that transforms potential discomforts into a powerful tool for personal and professional growth. The key is to adopt a growth mindset, seeing feedback as a chance to improve rather than an attack on your character. Am I right?
Absolutely, you're spot on. Viewing criticism as an opportunity rather than a personal attack definitely makes a huge difference in how we grow and evolve.
Okay, tell me, what should be the initial response? Stay calm and listen. How?
Yes, absolutely. The initial response should definitely be to stay calm and really listen attentively. That way you can fully understand the feedback and show that you're open and receptive, which helps in building a constructive dialogue.
Then tell me, how can I stop myself for reaction?
A great approach is to take a deep breath and give yourself a moment before responding. You can also mentally acknowledge the feedback without immediately reacting emotionally. Another helpful tactic is to practice active listening and even repeat back what you've heard to ensure clarity before you respond.
Then, how to seek clarification?
To seek clarification, you can ask open ended questions that focus on understanding the feedback more deeply. For example, say, could you please elaborate on that point? Or can you give me a specific example? This shows that you're genuinely interested in improving and that you value the other person's input.
Then, in this aspect, how can I say thank you?
A simple, sincere way is to express genuine gratitude, like saying, thank you for your feedback. I really appreciate it. Or thanks for sharing your thoughts. Grow. You can also acknowledge the value of their input by saying something like, I'm grateful for perspective and we'll definitely keep it in mind.
Tell me the process and evaluate the feedback.
Absolutely. The process generally involves a few steps. First, listen carefully and absorb the feedback, interrupting. Next, reflect on it objectively, considering, the specific points made. Then seek any clarification if needed. And finally, evaluate the feedback by identifying actionable steps for improvement. It's also helpful to track your progress over time and reflect on how you've grown from it.
How can I separate emotion from insight?
A good way to do that is to take a moment to pause and acknowledge your initial emotional reaction without letting it drive your response. You can also try to look at the feedback from a more objective perspective, focusing on the content rather than the delivery. Another helpful strategy is to ask yourself what you can learn from the feedback, separating the constructive elements from any emotional undertones. Over time, this practice becomes more natural and effective.
And how to assess the validity?
To assess the validity feedback, you can consider the source and context. Check if the person giving the feedback has relevant experience or expertise. You can also look for patterns back with what others have said. Additionally, reflect on whether the feedback aligns with your own observations and goals. It's also to consider if the feedback is specific and actionable, which can help determine its validity.
Right. How to reframe as an opportunity?
Reframing feedback as an opportunity often involves shifting your perspective. Instead of viewing it as criticism, try to see it as valuable insight that can help you grow. You can focus on the potential benefits like improving your skills or refining your approach. It also helps to ask yourself what you can learn and how you can apply it moving forward. Over time, this mindset shift can turn even challenging feedback into a growth opportunity.
Then, how to take action for improvement?
Taking in for improvement involves setting clear, achievable goals based on the feedback. Start breaking down the feedback into specific, manageable steps. Then create a plan and set a timeline for each step. It's also helpful to track your progress regularly and reflect on what's working and what might need adjustment. Finally, stay open to ongoing feedback and be willing to adapt as you grow.
Then, how can I create an action plan?
Creating an action plan starts with clearly defining your goals and breaking them down into smaller action steps. Start by identifying what specific improvements you want to make and then outline steps needed to achieve them. Assign lines to each step and ensure they're realistic and measurable. It's also useful to identify resources or support you might need and to set up regulars to monitor your progress. This structured approach keep you on track and motivated.
And how to seek resources?
Seek resources, you can start by identifying what specific tools, knowledge, or support you need. This might involve researching online, looking for relevant courses, or connecting with mentors or experts in the field. You can also tap into professional networks, join relevant online communities, or even leverage resources from your workplace or educations. Being proactive and open to different avenues can really help you find what you need.
Very right.
Absolutely. If you have any specific areas in mind or need help finding particular resources, just let me know. I'm here to help every step of the way.
Uh, Tell me in this aspect, what is the follow up?
In terms of follow up, it's important to regularly check in on your progress and reflect on the changes you've made. This could mean setting periodic review sessions to evaluate what's working well and what might need tweaking. Additionally, it's helpful to seek ongoing feedback and stay accountable to your goals. Over time, this follow up ensures that you're continuously improving and adapting effectively.
Okay, when while we are assessing the validity, uh, what is it constructive?
That's a great question. To determine if feedback is constructive, you can look at whether it's specific, actionable, and focused on improvement rather than just criticism. Constructive feedback usually includes clear examples, offers guidance on how to improve, and encourages growth. It's also delivered in a safe and respectful manner, positive impact.
And in the same aspect, is it a pattern?
Exactly. Back means looking for consistent themes or recurring points across different instances or from different people. If you notice similar suggestions or concerns repeatedly, that indicates a pattern that's likely worth paying attention to. Identifying these patterns helps you focus on the areas that truly need improvement and can guide more effective growth.
Then tell me to consider the source also.
Absolutely. Considering source means evaluating who is providing feedback and their level of expertise or experience in the area. It's important to consider their perspective, any biases they might have, and the context in which the feedback is given. This helps you weigh the feedback more accurately and understand how to best apply it.
Okay, how to find out the in the growth, the accountability, and a commitment.
To find accountability and commitment and growth, you can start by setting clear, measurable goals and timelines, and then regularly tracking your progress. It's also helpful to establish check-ins or accountability partners who can support and motivate you. Additionally, maintaining and being open to feedback fosters commitment. Celebrating small wins and reflecting on lessons learned along the way also strengthens that commitment and accountability.
Right. Thank you very much for your opinion and your point of view and your answers of my tough questions. Thank you.
You're so welcome. I'm really glad I could help and that you found the insights useful. Anytime you have more questions or need to chat, just let me know.
Thank you.
You're very welcome anytime, and feel free to reach out whenever you need. Have a great one.